to goal. Can you believe it? It's extraordinary.
It's been a long time since these two sides played each other. It was round 4 last year. And Nathan Buckley's Pies really announced themselves on that night here. Fogarty ducks back to the goal square. Eddie Betts, of course, 1 goal away from 600. Phillips for Roughhead. It's a little ungainly. It gave Siegeman an unexpected opportunity. And here it is. Eddie Betts.
Now, Eddie seems to be getting up the field, whether he's sort of working his way up in a wing position.
Oh, can you believe it? I think Eddie wanted to kick it as a snap. So he's fed it off to Brodie Smith, and what was he thinking? Natalia, who was wonderful last week against Josh Kennedy, got it through to Jacobs. That does give some opportunity forward. Sloan took it eventually. It was good to see Jones, who's in the game, also involved. And now Murphy, who wasn't sure whether to go back or not. Still just 20 years of age. Big leap in it. That's better from Taylor Walker. Got to the front at the right time. Sky ball, Brown. Unlikely to be flying for a mark inside forward 50. He got the crumbs. There was just a little tidbit. He got it on the boot. Oh, came mighty close.
All 4, side bottom 4. Adams with 3.
Grundy, a spectacular leap, but barely made contact. Adams tried to get them going. Instead, it's Eddie Betts sending it Adelaide's way. There's plenty of movement, and Fogarty was the one that got to the ball first.
50, often a little bit of a drift out to the right in the run-up, just for those extra few yards.
Gets pretty close to the man on the mark, and just influenced the kick. It's going to drop a fraction short. Oh, Walker!
Oh, push.
It's a push. It's a push.
It's a push.
Save your cheers.
Jared.
Walker.
There it is.
In front of Howe this time. Doubling back to goal was Douglas, an unlikely target, but didn't he do it well?
That's better.
Adelaide's lowest halftime score ever is 7 points, so they're about to go past that, I think. Richard Douglas, just 1 goal for the season, but it's a nice time to put one through. Boy, did they need it. Jacobs and Walker are both down there in terms of height. Eddie Betts is at the front. Oh, there's a body thrust forward, and the umpire says, Fogarty, it's yours.
Yeah, this is a kick in the context of the game. They need this desperately.
Absolutely massive. It's a packed stand at the Adelaide Oval. Can Darcy Fogarty give them something to cheer about? He can. He's a beautiful kick of the ball. He's a talented young man. Brodie Smith, we know he's got a powerful boot. Even just a little strong for Walker. At the back, Murphy might get a free here. Yep, free kick to Murphy. Sloan calls for it, but he goes for... Would he go for goal or did he go for Lynch? Might have gone for Lynch.
Good kick, went for Lynch. Stuck down the open side. Slip Greenwood.
He creeps around, and at last, Adelaide find a way to kick a goal in the quarter. So a quarter to go, 48 points is the margin. The win, obviously, is what Adelaide came in looking for. Now it could be about preserving percentage. They start in the right frame of mind. Siegeman with a blast, and this time Eddie Betts got it! 600 goals for Eddie Betts.
We'll have a review. This will be a goal, and it's Eddie 600.
And that is confirmation of a great milestone for Eddie Betts.
Worth the ticket price alone, just to come and watch Eddie Betts. No doubt about it, the majority of his career here.
Just getting a standing ovation.
Standing ovation. How good's that, Roo?
He almost took the mark, didn't he?
The time of the year you want to be playing.
57 points now the margin has blown out to.
Well, in contrast, I've got genuine concerns for Adelaide.
Yep.
Going forward, where's their list at?
Jones to the square. Awkward one for Jacobs. Douglas over the top. Fogarty can work this one through. Just together to half forward. Jacobs did his darndest to get onto it, but instead, oh, he's put a great tackle on. Well done, big ruckman. And he wins the free against Scharenberg. Fogarty makes the move and somehow it got to him.
This bloke's a big positive, though.
Do you think he could end up being the best number 32 ever for Adelaide or not?
I think he'll be the best number 32.
He didn't hesitate there. He's right in front. This for his third, and he's put it through. So a little bit of late joy for the Crows. Just to rub salt into the wounds. It's going to be a shot after the siren, but there's nothing much hanging on it. It's a great win on the road for Collingwood. Absolute misery for the Adelaide Crows. The Pies, one of their finest performances of the season. Have they again emerged as a genuine contender? They're in the top four for the moment. That's all they can do.